Hey, good morning, everybody. Um, July 5th, 2022. We are beginning week 4. I hope you all were able to enjoy yesterday. Hope you had a good 4th of July. I want to take a few minutes here to create the screencast just to check in and see how everyone's doing, see how your observations are going, and to go over the assignments here for this week. Um, the main one I want to talk about here is this future plan project. This one, we're going to consider this your midterm exam. We are in week 4 of an 8-week course. So I'm not going to give you a test. I don't really give tests in this class, but you are going to do this project here, and it will go in as your midterm. So this is an important one here. And this is no matter which 1100 you would take from whichever instructor, you would do this assignment. This is a mandatory assignment that all 1100 students do. And this is just going to help you put down on paper your goals and your map, your guidelines here for becoming a teacher. So let's just go over the template here real quick. You're going to put in the courses that you've already taken and courses that you are currently enrolled in right now, so your summer semester as well. If obviously for 1100 you don't have a grade, so you just put IP in progress, something like that, you wouldn't have a grade here. There's a bunch of blank spots here. You can edit this document as you need. You can, if extra boxes, if extra rows here bother you, feel free to delete them out. You can add more. Use this as you need to. Here, let's see, I skipped. So this is the course you've already taken or are in progress, right? And then the next one here is classes that you need to complete in order to get your associate's degree or that you're going to complete before you transfer, okay? You may need to reach out to your counselor. You may need to use a student planning worksheet to help you fill this out. That's why we do this assignment, to make sure that you have a good idea of which courses you need to take or are planning to take in order to get your degree or your transfer requirements completed. Part 3 here is you're just going to tell me a little bit about where you want to transfer. And we got a double up here. Let's get rid of that. Oh, I'm sorry. No, it isn't. It's where and when. Where are you going to transfer? When are you going to transfer? What is your major going to be? So are you going to do a CTE education degree? Are you going to do an elementary education degree? Let me know. And then this part here is going to ask you to actually go look at those degree requirements for that institution and tell me which courses you need to take. So whether you're going to Elmhurst or NIU or ISU or wherever, what courses you still have to take in order to get your bachelor's degree in your education field. And again, add more boxes here if you need to. What's your current GPA? What is the GPA required where you want to transfer? So this is just a little check-in, right, to make sure you're on the right path. What options do you have for student teaching? Do they allow you to student teach internationally, urban, rural, non-public? So where are you going to do your student teaching? Where would you like to do your student teaching, right? What's your ideal place? What type of environment do you want to do your student teaching? Are there any other requirements? So, here in 1100, you have to do your 20 field hours. What other field experience hours do you need to do, at your transfer institution? And then the last one, this one is always one that students struggle with. They just kind of wing it here. And I don't want you to wing it. I really want you to know what tests you need to take. So when I graduated, before I got my first teaching degree, I had to take my content area test. So do I know enough to teach the content that I'm getting my degree in? And then I had to take the basic skills test. Those are no longer around. So what tests do you need to take in order to be licensed in your area? And then EdTPA. So I got to tell you, I'm not disappointed I didn't have to go through the EdTPA process. You all do. I think you're probably right on the edge of it, though. It's probably going to go away here in the next couple of years. But as far as I know right now, you still need to do the EdTPA. What is the process for that? I'd like you to just kind of read through that and figure out what that is. And then how do you apply? Do you have to call? Do you have to go online? Where do you go? Do you go to Springfield ISBE? Do you go to the school district? How do you apply for your licensure? Where do you go to do that? Now I know some of you, not everyone is a traditional right out of high school into college wanting to become a teacher. Some of you are non-traditional students, so not all of this may apply for you. So if you have a question, if you're unsure about something, how this might apply to you, maybe something's going to be a little bit different here. Again, just reach out to me, ask those questions, and I'll kind of walk you through it. If we need to modify it for some of you, no big deal. We can do that. Okay, so that's a future plan project. This was your midterm. The other assignment you have is just a little bit of a research project, educational, legal issues, student rights. So they're just having you pick one of these major court cases here that affect our schools and will affect your classroom. You're just picking one, you're doing a little research, and you're addressing these questions here. Okay. The instructions ask for a presentation. So you could do a PowerPoint, you could do a Prezi, you could do a Canva, Google Slides, you could make a website, you could write a paper. That's fine too. Just give me the information in whatever way you want. I really don't care. Whatever method, you're not going to present this in front of anybody. I'm the only one who's going to read this. So however you want to get me this information is cool with me. The only thing I do ask is that you do an APA works cited page in whatever method you choose. So if you do a web page, just have another link with your APA works cited. If you do a PowerPoint, have it be your last slide. If you do like maybe a Canva or a pamphlet, something like that, you could even put your works cited on a separate Google Doc and send that to me as a separate document. That would be fine too. What I am going to ask is that you don't just do a basic Google search to find these. You can find information on a Google search. I'd like you to go maybe a little bit, a couple steps deeper into it and use, at least for one of your sources, use the COD database. If you haven't used this yet, it's awesome. I use this, honestly, I use it a lot in my everyday classroom when I'm teaching my engineering students. So I'm looking for articles to show them to, supplement my curriculum. I'm always on here. And the best part about this is COD has a bunch of librarians who would love to help you find good articles to answer these questions. So if you've never used this, right, I'll put this link in the instructions here for you. You can come right here, need help. And you can chat with the librarian. You can tell them about the assignment, the questions you need, the case that you're looking for. They'll find articles for you. It's awesome. These people are really good. There's another page here. Let's see. They change it up a little bit here. There's another page with their phone number, with their email. Let's see. Ask for help. I'll put it here. Ask a librarian. That's the one I'm thinking of. Right here. This is the money right here. You can text them. You can call them. You can email them. You can chat with them. They'll help you find really good articles. So please use these resources for your legal issues assignment. Again, if you have questions, send me an email. I'll get them answered for you right away. Have a great week, and I'll see you in week 5.